Does Robyn understand Kody? I apologize if this has already been discussed, but rewatching various clips and videos during this off-season brought this question to mind. Does Robyn truly understand Kody? In a scene from Season 2, I think, where they are discussing the move, Kody and Christine talk about Christine's struggle and fear regarding the move. Robyn interjects, telling Kody explain to her why, paraphrased. So, does Robyn understand Kody, or does Kody understand Robyn? Who is the real manipulator who actually led the family into turmoil, Robyn or Kody? I believe Robyn's claim of understanding Kody revolves around her ability to manipulate him. While the other three wives treated him as their husband, Robyn learned which buttons to press to get the best results because she viewed him as a client, not a spouse. Over the seasons, we see her make mistakes and adjust her approach, perfecting her manipulation tactics. Her desire to control the entire family. By claiming to understand Kody, she positions herself as the key to Kody and inserts herself into every relationship. She interfered in Meri and Kody's relationship to the point of physically positioning herself as a mediator during a therapy session, holding both of their hands. She even intervened between Christine and Kody to some extent in the middle seasons, and Christine mentioned she had her kids use Robyn as a mediator with their dad, although Christine eventually saw through her. Robyn also tried to mediate between Gabe, Garrison, and Kody, but Gabe and Garrison resisted. It seems she couldn't play this role in Janelle and Kody's relationship until the COVID seasons, as they were very close. Essentially, speaking Kody means manipulating Kody and trying to control the rest of the family through him. Robyn's relationships are purely transactional. People are in her good graces and consequently in Kody's, as long as they benefit her. I recall the episode where Aspen was planning her wedding. They found a venue they all loved, but it was expensive. Despite its benefits, Robyn was firmly against it, claiming she's not going to be a princess bride, which was a jab at Christine. Robyn then said, Kody has 11 daughters. They all need weddings, making Aspen feel guilty. Christine quickly suggested a vote, and Meri supported Aspen's choice, saying, if this is what you want, this is what you will get. They all voted, but Robyn abstained. It was disgusting how she made Aspen feel worthless, especially since TLC was covering most of the expenses. The truth is, Robyn speaks for Kody to push her own agenda, not his. She twists his views and even rewrites the family's history. Robyn's love language is manipulation, convincing Kody that only she understands him, making the wives believe they need to communicate through her, and trying to manipulate the kids into doing the same. Her ultimate goal is total control over Kody and the family. Regarding Meri and the wedding dress incident, when Kody announced he had chosen the dress, Meri was the only one who didn't seem curious. She stared straight ahead. When Kody revealed his decision and Christine got upset, Meri smiled and said, kind of a slap in the face. Christine agreed, and Meri continued to smile and nod knowingly. It seemed like Kody might have told Meri beforehand, and she warned him it would upset the others, but he ignored her and went ahead with his big announcement. Other observations. When they resumed the dress conversation 3 days later, Meri's demeanor had changed completely. She looked unhappy and didn't join in when Christine called Kody an idiot. Also, Christine's hair is different in the scene where Kody announces he picked the dress compared to most of the other confessional scenes, indicating that most of those scenes were filmed during the second session, 3 days after Christine walked off. Interestingly, Robyn appears genuinely tearful at the end of the episode. There are no dramatic glances at the ceiling or theatrical dabbing of her eyes, just real emotion. In that revealing moment, Meri supported Christine. She also backed Christine regarding Robyn getting a night in the rotation. Kody couldn't wait to announce he had picked the dress because he wanted to say, "Ha! Robyn validated my decision, not yours." Mary seemed shocked into silence but supported Christine and validated her feelings. At that point, she likely realized there was a viper in the nest and spent the rest of her marriage trying to avoid getting bitten while placating Kody. Kody is like a 5-year-old with a secret. He's such an idiot. Evident when he mixed up the deer cake for the groom, Caleb saying, "Oh, was that a surprise?" when it was actually an elk, not a deer. On a side note, during their vows, a serious event, Kody quotes Clint Eastwood, making the moment totally ridiculous and uncomfortable without any laughs. Honestly, the more I watch, the less I believe Mary and Robyn were as close as the show portrayed. While Mary approved of Robyn joining the family, she knew Robyn would be part of it regardless. Mary liked the narrative that she brought Robyn in, but in reality, Kody would have been with Robyn no matter what Mary did. Mary enjoyed having some semblance of power, and Kody probably overemphasized Mary's approval because he fell in love with Robyn from the start. In his eyes, didn't Kody say Robyn was a model? In their book, Mary even mentioned that she had concerns, which Kody dismissed. On camera and within their belief system, they are taught to smile. In that moment, Mary validated Christine. She could have said something derogatory or let Kody continue, but she didn't. You make a good point. No one knows for sure, but it's possible Mary knew. She could have supported Christine because Christine voiced what Mary was feeling. Mary felt vindicated. During those 3 days, Robyn was probably in Kody's ear, complaining about the unfairness of it all. Kody likely argued with the original 3 wives about it. The bottom line is, Kody has been problematic from the start, and Robyn's deceit towards the original wives makes her actions even worse. Mary's slap-in-the-face comment likely reflected her feelings about Robyn having Kody pick the dress. She was more upset with Robyn. In my opinion, Mary's reaction was also tied to the ring melting situation that happened around the same time. Her comment about a slap in the face suggests she was comparing the 2 events. This isn't a criticism of Mary's behavior. She was right to be hurt, and it was good that she validated Christine's feelings. She chose to hide her own hurt feelings in that moment and let Christine express hers. However, Mary's body language, facial expressions, and choice of words make me think she might have already talked to Kody and Robyn about this. Regarding Robyn's food allergies, I went down a rabbit hole last night, scrolling through her Instagram. She posted about eating vegan pasta and mentioned that the restaurant had gluten-free options. In another post, she said her daughter made her a gluten-free and sugar-free cake for her birthday. Is Robyn celiac? It would explain her appearance and comments about not eating. People have commented on her neck, suggesting she might have hypothyroidism, leading her to follow an anti-inflammatory diet. I hadn't considered this before. I'm not sure if she is gluten-free or how long she has been, but celiac disease might not fully explain her appearance. It depends on which part of the small intestine is affected, at least according to my understanding. For example, my mom has celiac disease, and she developed restless leg syndrome due to severe iron depletion. However, celiac symptoms vary widely, which is why doctors use to attribute every unrelated chronic illness symptom I had to celiac disease. I know someone with celiac whose face bloats like Robyn's. Robyn has mentioned gastrointestinal issues since the early days of the show, talking about not being able to enjoy food and frequently having an upset stomach. I didn't realize she had problems with gluten, but that could explain her troubles. I'm not a doctor, but cutting back or eliminating processed sugar and flour can be beneficial even without a specific medical condition. If they were dining out a lot or eating prepared meals at home, reducing flour and sugar would be challenging. Personally, since reducing or cutting out processed sugar and flour from my diet, my digestion has improved significantly. I don't have thyroid problems anymore because I had my thyroid removed 13 years ago due to thyroid cancer, which was fully cured. Now, I'm a lifelong member of Club Synthroid. But haven't we seen Kody buying beer? I haven't come across a gluten-free beer myself. I enjoy watching two fascinating doctors on YouTube. One is Dr. Lustig, a neuroendocrinologist who discusses the impact of processed sugars on the human body. The other is Dr. London, a cardiologist who focuses on the impact of lifestyle on heart health. I know Kody is gluten-free. In Vegas, Christine told him at a family meal that the gluten-free dish was over there. Robyn likely has some health issues. In the book, she mentioned having low blood sugar, so she might be diabetic. Have you ever watched her eat a cookie? She hoarded snacks, all in packages and boxes in her cabinet, because she is hypoglycemic. She always seems to have some issue. Did sister wives get paid to promote Flagstaff? This has been bugging me for a while. Some episodes feel like promotional ads for Flagstaff, highlighting it as the most beautiful place to live, with a quaint downtown and family-friendly environment. Do you think TLC or Kody worked out a deal with the city to bring in extra money for the show? That might explain why Janelle had such an abrupt change of heart about moving after insisting she wouldn't do that to Gabe. Thoughts? I often wonder when the producer or creator who lives down the street decided to move in relation to the Browns. Same here. I keep seeing claims that Kody and Robyn had already bought the McMansion before the scenes where they argued about renovations, but I haven't seen any proof. I'm curious if that's true. If so, I wonder if they had already picked the place before the rest of the wives even visited Flagstaff. It's doubtful that any city would pay to be associated with that family. Flagstaff already gets massive amounts of tourism due to the Grand Canyon and AZ Snowbowl Ski Resort. Northern Arizona University, NAU, brings thousands of students each year, creating a very competitive and expensive rental and real estate market. Additionally, the town is surrounded by national forest on all sides, limiting land available for new development. Regarding Janelle, I think she was genuinely happy about the prospect of getting her kids out of Vegas and into more outdoorsy, wholesome activities. She probably thought there was a chance Maddie and Caleb would follow, given Caleb's dislike for Vegas. It's highly unlikely that the show was paid to promote Flagstaff. However, I don't know what Arizona's film incentives are. It's possible the show is receiving tax credits for filming in the state. Once the adults become residents, there might be additional tax benefits for the stars being locals. That's how film incentives work in other states. So while the show might be benefiting in that way, it's not directly benefiting the Browns. The production company with the purse strings would benefit by making filming cheaper.